lights in the basement den, controllers scattered where games begin. Endless pixels, they call my name, chasing leaderboards in the Hall of Fame. Fueled by caffeine and nacho stains, all night marathons, no time.
Let's see, will it load? So guys, trying something new here. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I'm going to play a few settings here. So guys, I'm still learning about a lot of this stuff here in Streamlabs. So depending on the app, not all apps are created equal, right? So some titles will actually utilize the full screen, whereas others absolutely will not. And unfortunately for me, unfortunately for us rather, Streamlabs is not smart enough to determine the differences between legacy media, current media, so we have to play with a few settings. We found that in the last stream. However, even with newer re-releases of titles like this, seems to be an issue. We're going to play in remastered. High, obviously. So when I was a kid, I remember going to Half Price Books with my older brother, and he scooped up this game called Full Throttle, complete in box, by the way, from Half Price Books back in the day for $6. Oh, it was so cool. When I was a kid, I remember thinking bikers, that's so cool, you know, all that stuff, right? So, I used to envision the main character in this game as my uncle Bob, right? He kind of looks like the guy. So it was kind of like, oh yeah, direct association. When we were kids, my brothers and I used to kind of idolize my Uncle Bob. Thought he was the coolest dude on the planet. And you know what? Each one of the brothers got some sort of, some form of weaponized autism. We'll call it that, right? We'll call it weaponized autism. One of the brothers got really into heavy car audio. The other one got heavy into health and nutrition. And me, I got the tech, computer repair, geek autism. we're all on the spectrum for different things, right? So like, I had the tech autism. Now our uncles rather, they're both in tech, along with my aunt. And they ran a tech company, if you will, back in the day. Had they marketed it right? Had they bothered to grow outside their shell, they could have been something insane, you know, like, oh, all the prima facie was there. They had the hookups, they could have easily gotten the connections. This is back when, like, for example, Tiger Direct was mail order only, right? They could have capitalized off this whole market for the .com boom back in the 90s, early 2000s. Could have made insane amounts of money. Now, had I been more privy back in the day, I'd have done it. If I'd been privy and not like a wee little baba, I'd have done it and I'd have made insane amounts of money. I was a little kid. Little. But had I known then what I know now, obviously, back in the 90s, early 2000s, I'd be a freaking millionaire. Do it right. Running whole MSPs, managed service providers, in case you didn't know. Install services. Now, big box stores like Fry's Electronics, Fire Dog, which was a Circuit City thing before they folded. Tiger Direct. Don't get me started on Tiger Direct. So Tiger Direct tried a bunch of things, but they didn't at the same time. The dudes are so full of themselves. Okay, so you started out. You had a hard line in the industry where you can go through mail order only, everything else, right? Didn't have brick and mortar until like 2013. You had to brick and mortar. You didn't price match your own website, you idiots. That's why you failed. Your own website. Not to mention, you didn't ship the story and do none of that business. Fry's Electronics, don't get me started. Randy was grubby. He knew what he was doing. He wanted to pocket as much money as he could and got out when he did. Had he been smart about it, he could have capitalized off the whole premise in the beginning back in the day. I'm looking at you, Randy. You know what you did, and you screwed a lot of people over. But the current games in town are Micro Center and Altex. Great companies, I guess. Still, yeah. There's a few places you can go in the store and be like, hey, I'm going to pick up my components to build a machine. I digress. That all aside, this game back in the day was super cool. It was one of the first point-and-click games. It's like, oh crap, this is awesome. Kind of like Sam and Max, but a bit more crass. Not to mention, the antagonist reminded me a lot of my uncle, in which, when I was growing up, I'll be honest, I didn't have a real good male role model growing up that was like, yeah, cool. I aspired to learn and do and develop and grow. Only to find out later on he was a bit of a pussy. Hey, past the 7-minute mark, I can get away with that. So let's start. Yeah. We're playing Remaster on the Remaster graphics.
Whenever I smell asphalt, I think of marine. That's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike. Free. No strings attached. I should have known then that things are never that simple. Yeah. When I think of marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rip Burger, you're dumber than dirt.
Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan, my vision.
I know your plan, Rip Burger. You're waiting for me to die so you can take over my company.
Oh, sir, that's horrible. I am not waiting for you to die.
You know I've never liked you, Rip. But you have business know-how and killer instincts that I respect.
Why, thank you, sir.
But this latest idea of yours, riding up to our shareholders' meeting with a gang of bikers? Who do you think you're fooling?
The shareholders, sir. It's good PR to be seen hobnobbing with real Corley.
Hobnob, dude, that's the term I use.
What do you know about our customers, Adrian? You've never even been on a bike.
Well, you know I'd be on one right now, sir, if it weren't for my destabilizing inner ear condition.
Ah, your ears are fine. It's what's between them that scares me.
Hold up. Is that stolen riff from Final Fantasy VII? The battle name. Yeah.
Now there goes some boys I could ride with. Step on it. Let's find out who they are.
Okay, so it's baked into the intro. It's gonna get copyright claim. Fudge it. Still cool as hell. I'm here for it. I'm not cool enough to get monetization right now anyway, right? Mark Hamill, holy shit. Back before you got lame, right? And before you idiots attack me, yeah, Mark Hamill's been lame for quite a long time. Holy crap, I forget how long this intro was. Unfortunately, I don't think you can skip it. So absolutely this is going to get claimed. Well, let's say this. I'm not big enough to get monetization anyway, so...
Hey, Ben. You know, Ben, we're broke.
Yeah?
And if some cash doesn't come our way soon, we're in big trouble.
Relax. I have a feeling something's coming our way. Something big.
You better stay out here, Rip. This place is bikers only.
I like that guy.
All right. Who's the guy that drove over my car?
What could possibly be taking so long?
Maybe old man Corley got himself in trouble.
Yeah, maybe they took the old guy out back and worked him over with a
It's like
2x4.
brain.
An appealing notion, but improbable. More likely he's boring them to death with some tale of the glory days.
But Malcolm, isn't that illegal?
Not back then, it wasn't.
So who do you ride with these days?
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Rip Burger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Ain't dookie,
Sales
dude.
pitch?
Yes, we have come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
You would be well compensated for your time, of course.
Not interested.
It's fairly obvious that you could use the money.
Listen, I said we're not for rent. The polecats are not goons for hire.
Not even if it were Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Rip Burger? That does it. I'm gonna...
Hold on there, Malcolm. If you don't mind, I'd like to step outside with Mr. Ripburger for a little chat.
Excellent idea.
And punch him in his mouth.
And the doctor says he only has a few months to live.
That's bad news for all of us. He's not just a nice guy. He's also the last motorcycle maker in the country. What happens to Corley Motors if he dies?
Don't worry. I have a plan. And if you come to the shareholders' meeting with us, you'll find out what it is.
No dice, Ripburger. The polecats are not thugs for rent. If you want to buy muscle, you should go find the Rotwheelers.
The old man says it's the polecats or nothing.
Then I guess it'll have to be nothing.
And that's your last word?
That's it.
Well, I'd like to make you just one final offer. Bolus, take this coat and go get his motorcycle. We'll have to tie up this little 200-pound loose end. It will need to look like an accident.
That stuffed shirt actually thinks I'll leave him in control of Corley Motors when I go. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Hey, where's Ben going?
Your colleague has decided to accept our generous offer after all. As a matter of fact, he's gone on ahead to scout out the route.
He did?
Well then, let's roll 'em, boys. Yahoo! Corville, here we come.
They're gonna kill the old man is what they're gonna do. But we have to default back to this later, right? So just clicky. Did they steal his jacket? What bike did they take then?
Open up. I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
Where'd everybody head off to?
What am I, the cruise director? Maybe they're up on the Lido deck.
Punch you in your
I
mouth,
think
dude.
you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it? What do you have?
I want to know who knocked me out.
Maybe you just passed out. You should learn to handle your liquor. You want something?
What do you got for a headache?
A little sympathy,
Thanks.
but not much.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Not at all happened, but okay.
Why?
I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man, here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving.
Yeah, boy. Been years since I played this. Truth be told, I never actually had the physical copy of this game. And I bought it on Steam tonight. And I was like, yeah, screw it, why not? I got it for like $4.
I'm on the road. I'm indestructible. No one can stop me. But
Thing
they
is,
try.
oh, he went ahead of us. Yeah, his bike's there.
Hey, ain't you the #1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When the Rockwheelers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty! Let's get down! Don't give up now!
Simple enough. Dumbass getting pop wheelie would be good.
I'd like to make you just one final offer.
Something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
I have a plan.
They had guns.
Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Something about an ambush up the road.
I have a plan.
Oh.
I'm recommending you can run this on Windows 95 or X or DOS. Later XP or 98 OSR2.
Man, this is gruesome. My editor better print these in color. Now I have to get you some help,
Color.
I suppose.
Oh.
Ah, quit moaning. I know someone around here who can fix anything.
Melanie.
What are you?
I'm a mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well. My name's Maureen.
My name's
Maureen.
Ben. Why did you hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My bike. What have you done with my bike?
Brought it back from the dead. Sort of like what I did with you. Need a little help getting it finished, though.
Who are you?
Maureen, remember? If that's too hard, maybe you should just stick with Mo.
Do you have a last name?
I prefer not to use it. What about you?
You know,
Same
last
deal.
name? How about you
It's
borrow mine,
been
yeah?
Mo forever, I guess.
This an authorized Corley Service Center?
Now, you could call this a Corley Service Center, but I don't have the official paperwork.
Ah, an illegitimate Corley operation.
I prefer to think of it as a renegade Corley operation.
Where'd you learn bikes?
I grew up working on them with my dad. One summer we did nothing but restore this old hardtail together. I mean, we scrubbed every bolt until it shined. But he took off one day and he never came back. So I switched to toasters.
You live in this town?
Well, Melonweed's not much of a town. What's left of it is sinking about a foot a year. People either learn to adjust or they leave, which is fine with me.
Not a people person?
I'm just better with toasters, that's all. You seem more
Toasters.
concerned with me than your bike.
How's it look?
Looks better than it did, but you gotta help me out. The front forks are wasted, so you'll have to get some new ones. And someone stole my welding torch. Can you believe that? I can't finish without one. And last but not least, I patched up your ruptured gas tank, but you're out of fuel and I don't have any.
I gotta get out of this town, fast.
Trouble with the law?
Not in this county.
Then what's the hurry?
My gang's in trouble.
Polecats?
How'd you know that?
Big emblem on the back of your jacket.
They're headed for an ambush, so I gotta catch them.
We better get this bad boy back on the road then, huh?
I don't have any money to pay you with.
Hey, this one's free. I haven't touched anything besides a toaster for so long. Getting my hands on your hog has really been a pleasure.
Well, thanks.
Don't sweat
Where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
it. You can hack it, tough guy.
How am I supposed to find your torch?
I don't know, set up a dragnet. Still can't believe someone would steal my torch. Who around here would do a thing like that?
Scumbags.
Where's the gas?
Well, there's a whole tower full of it at the edge of town. I have this crazy, irrational intuition that tells me maybe it's worth checking out.
You're right. No problem.
Good.
Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Let me know if you need any aspirin or anything.
Oh, good, you're not dead yet. I might still get a quote.
I heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos and you helped.
Who'd want a picture of me bleeding?
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel.
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
Somewhere between here and Corville. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road.
Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitched.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
Ah, you idiot.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
Oh, yeah, you're full of crap. Weirdly enough, I forgot about that.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
That's cool. It didn't make you like gander over like 20 minutes to go one place.
Open up. It's locked up with steel brackets.
Folks are mostly disfigured or dead, but sugar, I won't let it go to my head. My
Wouldn't look
mama's
good on my
face
bike.
has dripped down into
I'm not
the
putting my
dirt,
lips on that.
but I'm still chasing Chitlin's whiskey and skirt.
Steel bars in the glass. Steel bars in the glass. I'm not putting my lips on that.
Wow.
I don't walk.
I don't walk as he scurries across the map. Holy shnikes, he's fast.
I couldn't break that lock. I couldn't break that lock.
Yo.
Mo,
Yeah, Ben?
I'm having a little trouble finding stuff.
What's the problem?
Where am I gonna find new forks?
Well, they don't have to be new, just not broken into little pieces. You could start by asking Todd in the trailer across the way. He runs the junkyard.
Chat, I'm real with you. It's 3:20 a.m. I'm feeling weird tired. We're gonna go ahead and call this one, I think. Also doesn't help that if I'm being real with you guys, I've had a few, so